Hello and welcome to the spooky season. My name is Carrie, and I'm with Dark Side of the Library, Darklinks.com, Halloween Shopaholic, and Goth Shopaholic, and it's time to talk about spooky books and toys for kids. This is a shopping live stream, but feel free to just hang out and chat. You don't have to buy anything. We are showcasing items that you can get on Amazon today, and I am an Amazon influencer, so I will get an affiliate commission if you purchase anything, and that helps support Dark Side of the Library and Dark Side of the Net. So let's start off with these adorable ghost candles behind me. They're by a company called D Romance that specializes in LED flameless candles. Ghost number 1, here's the battery compartment. It's 2 AA batteries. And their little friend, ghost number 2, holding a jack-o'-lantern. They are really cute, and their flames flicker, but they don't move. They just sit there looking adorable. Today, they are 10% off on Amazon, dropping them down to $21.59. And they are unscented wax. You don't want to put them near a fireplace or heat source because they are wax and they will melt. You're going to see me guzzling hot tea out of my sweet water decor pumpkin figural mug. It is dark brown. It's kind of gourd shaped. Earl Grey is my favorite. I wanted to mention my backdrop. It is a photography backdrop so that you don't see a boring gray wall. That's no fun for anybody. It's fabric. So it's washable if it gets dusty or if a certain puppy named Freddie pees on it. I'm just saying. And I hang it across a metal photography backdrop. Oops, I don't have my Luminara jack-o'-lantern candle up here right now. I forgot I left it on my mantle overnight to make the house cozy. But this is a squishable pumpkin spice latte. Now, it's not by Squishmallows. That's a different company. This is squishable. And you can give this to babies age newborn and up, although it would be just as big as a baby. And it has little fake cinnamon sticks up here, a little jack-o'-lantern, and it's very squishable and huggable. It's something nice to clutch when you're watching scary movies and drinking pumpkin spice latte at home. It is $49.99 here on Amazon today. The next thing I wanted to show you is the Ghost Reading a Book lamp, nightlight. It is adorable. There's a little jack-o'-lantern on the side. The ghost is reading a blank book. There's a coffee cup and a little reading light. And it takes those little tiny watch batteries, 3 of them, and it does not glow super bright. It's supposed to be a nightlight. It's not really going to give off enough light to walk through a hallway to find the bathroom. And I can't show you right now because my ring lights are so bright, but it glows and looks so cute on a bookshelf late at night. Like when I go to the kitchen to get water and I look into my living room and see this on the bookshelf, I'm like, hee, it's so cute. Love it. So today we're going to talk about Halloween toys, Halloween books, and a lot of Funko plushies. So I hope you are along for the ride and enjoying it. I have to find things in the order in which I put them on my shelf. That might be a little tough. So I'm going to kind of scooch through the carousel. Now notice that there's a QR code above my head that you can scan if you're watching us over on YouTube. You can use that to shop for the items or just to check them out. All right. I think I can reach. I don't want things just massively falling off the bookshelf. Here we go. I wanted to point out this Monster High Draculaura Sweet 1600 party doll is 8% off today on Amazon. Draculaura is my favorite because she's a vampire and I like pink and black. Although this time of year I'm wearing lots of orange and black. So I'm not going to open this because it's a gift for my niece, but it's for ages 4 and up. And the real sweet spot for this doll line I feel like is 7 to 10. But of course I know some teenage collectors that love Monster High and some adult collectors. So this is Draculaura and she comes with a pink dress with a pink spiderweb corset bodice something. She has some accessories, lots of bows. She has a little pink fan for fanning herself and a balloon that says boo with bat wings. Super cool. So I wanted to just point her out really quick. And we have a couple other Monster High dolls we're going to look at. Let's start off with the amazing one. It is sold out on Amazon, but you can buy it on Amazon's third-party sellers. This came out last year. It's Lenore Loomington. It's a Monster High. I think it's a Skelector. Maybe not. Anyway, it's a Monster High, and she's wearing an elegant, trailing purple gown, velvet. She has green and black hair with a little cobweb fascinator that she's wearing. Her boots are purple, and I don't want to unbox her because it is a collectible. So I think I will not. And here's what her animated image looks like. And she has a spider on a leash, like her pet or something. I'm not sure what's happening. So I bought her last year on Amazon for around $75, and now the third-party sellers are selling her for $100. So good luck finding it, but I wanted to show you because she's beautiful. Look at those haunting eyes. And sorry about the glare from the plastic in my ring light. Let's look at Jack Skellington Funko Pop that lights up. Check this out. So he comes in this fancy box. He is $24.99, and he has an on-off switch that makes his candles glow. How cool is that? He looks awesome on your mantle or on your shelf. And then I believe he takes, I don't want to open up the battery compartment. It's annoying when they come and you need that tiny, tiny little screwdriver to get it open. Because I can never find my tiny screwdriver. It's supposed to be in my office desk right here, and it is not. Anyway, his batteries have lasted pretty long. I don't think there's a timer function. It's just on off. So if I left this on the mantle and went to bed every night, it would probably burn out the batteries faster, which is not good. I just think he's adorable, and I love that his little lights light up. Let me put him back on the shelf behind my ghosts. I meant to mention this, and I think I forgot to put it in the carousel, but if you scan this QR code, it's called Eldnacell, and it's a swirly light that you can buy on Amazon. I just forgot to put it in my product carousel because Amazon lets us have 40 items in total every live stream. Let's look at a children's book right now, if I can get it out without causing an avalanche. Stay there, Jack. Okay, I think I can do it. So this was gifted to me by the publisher, which I think, is Silver Dolphin Books. It's Little Wolf's Halloween, and it makes 10 spooky sounds, and I haven't actually looked at this yet. And I can't remember, even though I'm a grandma, how you turn on the sounds or off, or what nothing's happening. I must be missing an on-off switch. Oh, there it is. Been a while. Okay. That is scary. You could actually make a 9-month-old just burst into tears with some of these. Depends on your kid. Well, we have to hear the bat, right? That one scared me. Okay, Raven is going to caw. I get to hear that all the time. There's a bunch of crows that live in the tree next to my house, so that's not very exciting. What do the graveyard gates sound like? Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you for the follow, Pookie Aurora. Okay, that's the bat. Oh, spider? Oh, I don't like that one. It's too realistic. Skittering. And what is this? A monster? Ghost. And clinking chains. This is pretty cool. I could play with this all day. Anyway, they show you as you're reading the story which button to push. Wolf jumps when she feels a shadow brush by. It's a black cat yowling at the dark night sky. But the pictures are adorable and not scary, but some of the sounds are, like that spider. I refuse to ever push that button again. There's a witch with a cauldron. This is really cute. I'm very impressed. I don't usually buy the sounds books for my grandkiddo because I just want to read the book. It's about learning to read and enjoying the language, etc. But now I could be convinced. That was pretty cool. This is Little Wolf's Halloween. It's 10% off today, dropping it down to $14.38. And I'm going to try to find the off switch. There is not one. Okay. Parents hate that, by the way, people. We need an off switch. I cannot. I think I put away some of the books I'm supposed to be showing you. That's not good. I totally went and put them away. like an idiot. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Well, we're gonna skip over that one then. How about Little People Collector Hocus Pocus? Let's take a look at that. Now, I don't like unboxing these on camera because they're so noisy when you're getting them out of the plastic. So if you don't mind, I'm just gonna hold them up. Because if I were to take these out of this specialty molded plastic, it's like right in the microphone. It's not great. So this is Disney's Hocus Pocus, Sanderson sisters, Sarah, Mary, and of course Winifred in the middle. And you can give this to babies age 18 months and up, but an 18-month-old probably shouldn't know what Hocus Pocus is and who the witches are yet, but they can just play with and slobber on the figures. I've had these for a couple years, and I have an Instagram where I used to take all the little people figures out and photograph them and tell stories about them. That was really fun, but I don't have the time to do that anymore, sadly. These are $19.99 here on Amazon Live today. Be sure to give us a follow here on Amazon if you like Halloween. I'm going to be doing a tarot and Oracle decks live stream next. It takes me a while to reset my office, put all the toys away, change out everything on here, get out the tarot decks, put them in my Amazon app for live streaming. It's a little bit of a switcheroo to go back and forth, but I will be live streaming about tarot and Oracle decks later today, so give a follow. You can also find us at Dark Side of the Library on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, and Halloween Shopaholic and Goth Shopaholic on all of those platforms too. Let's look at another Little People collector set. This one, oh, Jack just fell over. He's taking a nap. This was a special edition of the figures. Jack holding a pumpkin, Sally holding, I'm not sure what is on her arm, to be honest. Is it chocolate ice cream? No, I have no idea. And then Oogie Boogie looks uncharacteristically cheerful, as it should for a Little People toy. And he's holding a bug on his hand, of course. And then Zero is just his regular cute self, but he's wearing kind of like a vampire cape or something. Not sure what's happening there. Jack Skellington, Sally, Oogie Boogie, and Zero. And this is $27. It's unfortunately not on sale today on Amazon. And I forgot to start off the chat, and Serby Aurora followed, and I thanked you on camera, but I didn't type it in the chat. So let me go here. Dark Side of the Library. Okay. Oh, I need to turn my sound down so I'm not hearing myself talk. There we go. Ooh, that was a close call. Okay. Welcome to the dark side of the internet. Let's shop for toys. Okay. Now, what is next? Ooh, let's do some spooky little. Oh, I dropped him. My toys are falling all over the room. Here he is. I wanted to show you this adorable Aurora Palm Pals spooky little. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Here, I have to watch my own life. Here it is. It's the Spooky Palm Pals Omen Grim Reaper stuffed animal. He's age 3 and up because of the glass bead eyes. Those are a choking hazard for infants. It's a tiny little plush toy. It's 23% off today on Amazon, and it is so cute, and it just fits in the palm of your hand. Love it. I really didn't grab all the items I'm supposed to have over here, did I? Okay, this I can find. We have a Teddy Bears coloring book that the publisher sent me as a gift, hoping that I would show it to you, so I would love to. It's $9.99. It has very easy to color pages, not too intricate, which is definitely my style. I personally don't color with crayons or even colored pencils. My friend got me hooked on using alcohol markers. No, they don't smell or taste like alcohol. I didn't taste the marker, but you know what I mean. Uh-oh, it's getting more intricate. Nope. Okay, this is more my style. It's the Teddy Bears, and they're having all sorts of adventures, often in graveyards. Twofer, Zombat, and Frankenbear. And they're in a graveyard again. They're dead cute. It's a silly coloring book. I wouldn't get it for a random kiddo that doesn't know what the Teddy Bears are. But if you happen to give them a Teddy Bear toy and then this coloring book, I think they would love it. And I love bringing coloring books on road trips with kids or to restaurants to keep them busy. and I would supply them with crayons to color with. That is $9.99 today on Amazon. Next, I have a doll to show you, and she's gorgeous. Let me pull her out. It is the 2025 Barbie Dia de Muertos collector doll. Didn't bother with getting the Ken. This year she has a white and trimmed with orange, yellow, and hot pink and marigolds themed outfit. This Barbie Dia de Muertos doll is different every year. She has sugar skull makeup, gold heart-shaped earrings, necklace, headdress with marigolds on the bodice, and they're embroidered, by the way, not printed on. I love that. Gold rickrack, kind of scratchy, but it's beautiful. And then marigolds at the bottom of her dress. And then she's not wearing any undergarments. And she has high-heeled shoes that would make it very hard to walk down the street to the cemetery. And she comes with a fan and the beautiful packaging that's easy to open, which as a live streamer, I really appreciate. And so this is the 2025. I just shut her dress in the box. No. The 2025 Barbie signature Dia de Muertos doll from Mattel. And she is currently 7% off, dropping her down to $74. I'm going to set her over here. The next doll I want to show you is Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. She's a Monster High collector doll. She will probably never go on sale and she will probably sell out, but no pressure. She is $81. Go ahead and click on the product carousel to check her out or scan my QR code to go shop for her. Gorgeous, gorgeous Monster Heist collector. I have not opened the box yet. I'm kind of scared to because she is collectible, but I want to get her out and play with her. We'll see. She has a giant beehive hairdo. I love her batwing cobweb cape that she's wearing. She has a red ring. She's wearing a dagger at her belt, as you do. Fabulous. And blue eyes. And I can't see her boots without removing her, and I love that the background of the box is cheetah or leopard. Which is which? I'm gonna s I'm gonna say leopard? I don't know. So this came out just a month ago, back in September, maybe not even a month ago. It's the brand new Monster Heist collector doll. Thanks for the follow, Amazon customer. Next, speaking of Alvaro, this just came out a couple weeks ago too. It's the Elvira Mistress of the Dark Funko Pop, and she comes with pumpkins, or she's holding pumpkins. So I apologize in advance for the crinkly sound that all of these Funko boxes are gonna make, but I wanna get her out so you can see her. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, and she's already in a sitting or laying down position to show off her bare leg, of course, and she has bat wings on a cape that she's wearing, and she has pumpkins. So she is currently 5% off, dropping her down to $14.99. And I'm going to take a moment to put her back in her box properly because I found out the hard way when you're live streaming and you have 40 items and you don't want to waste your viewers' time or bore them. So I was just throwing stuff carefully on my office floor, but then it makes it really hard and depressing to clean up later and to try to reset for the next live stream. The next Funko Pop I wanted to show you is a Hello Kitty Halloween. I think they're making her look like Dracula or a vampire. Little coffin. Well, let's get her out and look. She is currently 20% off, dropping her down to $17.47. Let me get her out so I can show you. This is cute. This is adorable. I like the bow in her hair, her little top hat, her red vampire cape. How cute is this? Oh my gosh. Love it. So this Hello Kitty by Sanrio is 20% off today, $17.47 on Amazon. If you're watching this on replay, the price might change. That's why it's good to watch live. But if you're watching on the replay, hello, nice to meet you, and thanks for being here. Okay, I'm gonna put Hello Kitty Dracula Vampire away carefully so I don't hate myself later for not doing this. And I would love to know what kind of content you would like to see or what you're shopping for. I'm probably gonna do after Halloween is over, not that I ever put away all of my Halloween stuff, but I was thinking of doing some autumn cozy comfort coloring books, horror trivia games, dark autumn stuff. Just thought it might be fun. I'm sorry that I left Jack Skellington upside down with his butt mooning the camera for the last half hour. Oops, that was rude. Let's take a look at Dracula, if I can find him, and I can. This is a, excuse me, I wanna say 1931 Universal Studios Dracula from the movies. Yeah, it's one of a set. There's Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, and Wolfman. I only picked up Dracula for now, but I love Bride of Frankenstein just the way she looks. I've never gone as her for Halloween. I possibly should if she gets to wear a comfortable white gown, although she makes up for it with the incredibly itchy wig. So here's Dracula. He was a special limited edition, not anymore. You can just buy him here on Amazon. He has a little yellow necklace or something and a vest, and I can actually feel the little buttons on his vest. That's pretty cute. I like to use him when I'm talking about Dracula books over at Dark Side of the Library podcast. I'll sit him on top of some of the Dracula books in a photo just to keep it visually interesting, etc. I'm going to put him away properly. He is $17.95 on Amazon today. And I'm going to show you one more Funko Pop, and we're going to go look at some other toys for a second. If I can find him. Nope, that's not him. Where did you go? Here he is. He's hiding. Speaking of Funko Pops that I like to put on top of books and take their picture, I own a lot of Edgar Allan Poe books, as you can imagine. And so I use him a lot, and he's holding a skull. So Funko actually makes a couple of Edgar Allan Poes, but this is the one that's holding a skull, and he looks so handsome standing on top of a stack of books. I'm just gonna leave him there. I'll clean that part up later. Sorry about the crinkly sound in the microphone. That cannot be fun. Okay, let's take a break from Funkos for a second and go look at some other stuff. But oh, one more Funko. I want to show you the Dracula Bitty Pop, Bran Castle, and Dracula. It's Dracula and Castle. I just took it out of the box to film it for my storefront. So cute. Okay, you get the castle. Very adorable. Love it. I'm being really careful. I can't display this because I feel like my puppy would run over and eat it. So there's a hole in the bottom of the castle so that you can put Dracula inside it should you wish to. And of course, these are for kids aged 3 and up or older so that they don't eat and choke on the little pieces. So here's Dracula, and then you can just shove him in the house. And mine, the one I got, doesn't completely stay in or clip in like they're supposed to, so I'm kind of not happy about that. So if he falls out of the house, sorry. And there's Dracula in his little castle, and you can put this on your mantle or bookshelf or on top of your computer to keep you company in your cubicle or something. I love it so much. And then you use your fingernail to get him out, and lucky for me, it's not completely stuck in there. Oh, now it is. Now that I don't need it to be. Okay, I'm just gonna put it away as it is. And this is the Funko Pop Icons Bitty Pop. Dracula's Castle, 16% off today on Amazon, dropping it down to $12.53 for a tiny little bitty pop toy. And I wish they would make a full-size castle for my Dracula or Edgar Allan Poe or Dracula to go into and play. I would love if Funko would make some doll houses. Wouldn't that be cool? I think it would. Okay, we're gonna get away from Funko Pop for a minute. And I might oh, here we go. So I wanted to show you this adorable Hugmies. It's by Squishmallows. So it's not round like we're used to with the Squishmallows. It is massively on sale. I am shocked that it's $7. It's 7% off. This is a huge deal, and I checked 100 times to make sure I'm showing the right toy for $7. What a deal. Grab it. Oh my gosh, you can donate it to charity, 'cause little poor children love Nightmare Before Christmas, and they can each have one. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. This is embroidered on, not painted, very squishy, very soft. I believe you can give it to ages oh, it says 3 and up. Okay. Well, it's embroidered and not a lot of choking hazards, but maybe the feet come off or I don't know. So this is the Jack Skellington Hug Me's by Squishmallow, and it's crazy that it's only $7. Give it a click and check it out, and let me know if you have any questions about any of the toys on this live stream. Excuse me, I feel like I've been live streaming for 3 days, and my voice is starting to go, "Mm, I hate you." Hmm. Another cute plushie to show you. Ooh, this is Aurora Spooky Palm Pals Victor the Vampire. He just fits in the palm of your hand. It's a little beanbag, but he does have glass eyes, so it's for kids age 3 and up. Little bow, little hint of a cape on there. Here, I'll fold it down so it shows, but I like to pop his collar, pop it back up there. This is Aurora Spooky Palm Pals Victor the Vampire, and he is $9.99, much more expensive than this much bigger than him Jack Skellington. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I am not complaining. Okay, I wanted to show well, I don't wanna go back into Funko Town right this moment. So I'm gonna scroll to the beginning of my carousel, 'cause we have other things to look at too. Oh, we have Little Collector. Let's see, where is everything? I'm supposed to show you here we go. Speaking of Elvira, this is a crazy sale, 36% off. This came out last month. It's Elvira's first book of monsters, and it's adorable. And it's $6.40 because it's 36% off today on Amazon. It's a board book for babies that's glows in the dark on the cover, and I can feel the texture, illustrated by the Spanish illustrator Pintachan. It's very groovy. "Hello, darling, Elvira, mistress of the dark. Don't get too scared by the way I look. I promise I won't bite. Come with me and meet my friends, the creatures of the night. We're in Transylvania to meet a vampire. He's allergic to the light. He sleeps in his coffin all day long and creeps around at night." Okay, so I can't read you the whole book without violating copyright, but I'll show you some of the cute little monsters. There's the zombie, mummy, an alien, etc. How cute is this? I love the artwork. 36% off today here on Amazon Live. It's Elvira's first book of monsters. Okay. Whoa! I just backed out of the app. I slipped. Okay, Little People Collector Beetlejuice. You have the Maitlands, Adam and Barbara. You have Lydia Deetz, my favorite, played by Winona Ryder. And of course, you have Beetlejuice himself, the ghost with the most, and then this Beetlejuice little sticker that you probably wouldn't take out of the box. And I don't really want to open it. Well, okay. I'll open it so there's not so much glare when I show you the figures. It's showtime! They are so cute, and I'm gonna squish them. See how squishy that plastic is? It's kinda hard to get the figures out. I'm not sure you would gift this to an actual child, especially a younger one that hasn't seen the very scary movie, but adult collectors are snapping this up, and it is $26.99. It is not on sale. Not sure it ever will be. I love it so much. We have one more Teddy Bears thing to look at. It is stickers, and the publisher gifted me this to show it to you. Oh, with glow in the dark. Ooh. So, I wonder how many of these glow in the dark. Maybe just some of them, maybe these. Oh, there's a lot of stickers in here. I love the coffin-shaped ones. Here we go. Oh, these probably glow under blacklight. This is a generous amount of stickers. So this side is just paper, and this side no? No, those are stickers. They're just kinda hard to get started. These are glossier, so some of them are matte and some are glossy. Teddy bear stickers, they're dead cute. This is on sale 20% off today on Amazon. It's 7.18. Now, if you like Halloween and horror and tarot and dark books, be sure to click follow over on Amazon. so you'll be notified when I'm live streaming next. And you can also follow over on YouTube, Goth Shopaholic, Halloween Shopaholic on Instagram, Dark Side of the Library. I have a lot going on, I gotta say. Okay, we looked at that doll. I'm looking for the things we haven't seen yet. Okay, we saw that. I think we are going to look at some more Funko Pops, but I'm gonna put Jack Skellington back up here. This time you can't fall over and moon you guys, because that was really rude, Jack. Okay, do I have all of these Funko in here? I hope so. Okay, Edgar Allan Poe. Funko Pop movies. Speaking of Beetlejuice, I have Lydia Dietz right here. Love, love, love her hairstyle, and Winona Ryder looked adorable as this character. Here she is. This is from Beetlejuice Beetlejuice, the sequel. So she's got the television that she's standing holding on to. And quite an elaborate hairdo for a Funko Pop, I must admit. That's crazy. So if you have a goth friend that loved the movie, here's a gift for them or a stocking stuffer. This wouldn't fit in the stocking, too big. But she is 31% off today on Amazon. Huge deal. Dropping her down to $10.29. That is, excuse me, Lydia Dietz from Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. The next Funko Pop I wanted to show you is from a couple years ago. She was a Spirit Halloween exclusive that's now available on Amazon. It's Danny with Bink from Hocus Pocus. She's adorable, and I love filming her on top of books for my booktube videos or my Instagram. It's about dark books. She's 50% off today, dropping her down to $14.99. How cute is that? Oh, I love the polka dots on her hat. There's Binks, of course, before he transforms back. I'm gonna leave her up here with Edgar Allan Poe because I like looking at her. So now I have 2 Funko Pop messy boxes to put away later. That is okay with me. 50% off, wow. Okay, next, I always buy the Dia de los Muertos Sugar Skull Funko Pops. The wife is not available. She is sold out, Katrina. So all I can show you right now is our Katrina. Here he is. He looks so cool. And he's on a stand so he doesn't fall over, which is great. He kind of has a demented look, but he's happy. But it's a sugar skull after all. A little hat. Cute. Is he on sale? Nope. 1883. It's a Funko Pop icon El Green from the Day of the Dead or Dia de los Muertos. I'm going to put him back in his little container and box him up properly. Let me know where you're watching from in the chat. I'm checking my YouTube, and I do not have anyone chatting over there. Bummer. No problem. Okay, put this away. We've talked about Dracula. We talked about that. Oh, I have an interesting. Oh, we didn't talk about him. Hang on. I don't want to miss this. Funko Pop movies Prince Vlad from Bram Stoker's Dracula. He was played by Gary Oldman, one of the best living actors we have, I think. Gary Oldman was a sexy young Dracula. Woo! Whoa! Those eyeglasses, those sunglasses really helped. They were amazing. Giant top hat, long hair. He kind of looks like Johnny Depp in this particular Funko, but it's not. It's Gary Oldman as Vlad Dracula. And it is on, excuse me, it's not on sale. It's $27.99. It must have become collectible. So I'm glad I bought it last year when it was only $15. Okay. It could be less than it. If you see a Funko you want and it's just come out, buy it when you see it. Don't wait. The next Funko I wanted to show you is kind of unusual. I bought her because she's black and white, and I love Snow White and I love Disney. This is the, what do they call it? Like the animated version. What does it say on Amazon? Let me see what they call her. I'll click on her. Whoa, she's on sale, 56% off. They call her Funko Pop Disney Sketched Snow White. Okay. So it looks like the original artwork sketch, and she looks fantastic if you take pictures of her in portrait mode on your iPhone for your book talk or booktube, bookstagram, etc. You find the window that I'm supposed to be in. Here we go. I just think she looks so cool. Sketched. I think they did a line of sketched Funkos like this, but this was my favorite. She's $6.54 because she's on sale 56% off. So the sales and deals continue even though Amazon Prime big deals days are technically over. There's still some bargains to be found, and I'm glad I could find them and show you. In fact, I used to hate show and tell when I was a kid because I was so painfully shy. And basically, as an Amazon influencer, I'm doing show and tell all day long. Wow, that one reminds me of that old Aha video, "Take on Me." Yes, it does. It does. I love that video. And guess what? I that I my ex-husband and I chose the "Take on Me" Aha song for our wedding dance for the first song. It turns out that song is incredibly difficult to dance to. It was horrible. We love the song. That was a terrible choice. And what a wonderful video that was. The next thing we're going to look at oh, I bought myself a couple of the Snow White Disney figures, the Wicked Queen with the stained glass. I didn't like the movie as much as I thought I was going to, but it was fun, and I ended up seeing it in the theater twice because I'm a grandma, and some little person wanted to see it. So here is the Gal Gadot Snow White with the stained glass crown and the beautiful purple dress. She is 15.95, and then is the Snow White next to her. My Amazon app makes it hard to see it. Amazon customer says, "I kinda like their acoustic version they did many years later a bit better." I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm not sure I've heard that. I bet it's gorgeous. He has such an incredible voice. And correct me if I'm wrong, but did he did they perform that song before Autotune really was invented, and that's really his voice, or was he using Autotune? 'Cause he hit some high notes in that song I can't even imagine hitting. So the Snow White from the live action movie is holding a little what's she holding in her hand? Hmm. She is holding oh, an apple, of course. Little bow in her hair, she's very cute, and I prefer the Evil Queen. I just have something about Evil Queens, I like them. Now I need to put my Funko Pop toys away so that at the end of my live stream, I'm not dealing with a destroyed office. Okay, and I okay, pardon me while I do some administration here, administrivia. We have just a couple of Funkos to go left. I'm pretty sure it's his voice. The other band that hit the highest notes was Tears for Fears, and you're like, "They did that without Autotune? Crazy." Oh my god. So Disney Funko Pop just came out with 2 new and they did I drop Sally? No. Okay. Jack No, this isn't the one I wanted to show you. Couture. Jack and Sally Couture, like they were wearing fancy clothes about to go to a party. Here they are. My Jack Skellingtons start to all look alike. Wanna make sure I'm clicking on the right one. Here is Sally. She is 15.99. She's not on sale. Look at her crazy fancy dropping boxes everywhere. Her crazy fancy dress. Whoa. I find it interesting that Disney is letting people take liberties with their licensed characters and be like, "Sure, Sally would wear a dress that looks like that if she had a couture one. Yeah, it's not in the movie, but go ahead." Okay. Interestingly, her head spins, which most Funko Pops do not do that. Look at that. That's kinda weird. And so she can dance a little bit jack. Also, if you put the figures next to each other, which I'll do in a second, they can hold hands. Like, what? Very unusual for Funko as well. So that was the Sally, and then I believe that's they have the right jack in the carousel. When Amazon makes you look at this tiny little phone app with this tiny little picture. I'm like, "I don't know." Amazon customer says, "Yes, before auto-tune, they had to have talent and skill." I don't think auto-tune would even help my voice at all. Nope. So here is the Couture Jack, and he's wearing a very fancy cape trimmed in my favorite color, teal or aqua, turquoise, whatever it's called, over his trademark pinstripe suit. It's a little kind of pedal point vampire-ish cape. So this is Jack and Sally Couture versions, and their little hands can kind of hold hands. They don't get stuck together like Lego minifigures, but how cute is that? So for the set of both, it's gonna run you over 30 bucks. Sorry to say. I'm gonna put Jack away. So Amazon customer, what are you going to dress up for Halloween? I was telling people I'm usually lazy and I just go as a witch because that's so easy. And I used to be a dead bride for years in a row and got sick of that. And one year I went as a happy pink fairy with glittery pink and gold makeup and a cute little pink wig and wings and happy. And I opened the door and a 3-year-old saw me and screamed and burst into tears. Like, I guess I'll go back to scary then if you're going to be like that. I'm having trouble putting my jacket away. Ah, I did it. Okay. So this is the Couture Jack Skellington, and these just came out in September. I actually had them on pre-order for a pretty long time, and they finally got here. And then Sally, which I have to put her. Whoa! I lost her box. Okay, I'll put her away later. We have just a couple more Funko Pops to look at before I close down the live stream and reset to talk about tarot and oracle cards after I have a little lunch so that you don't hear my stomach grumbling on camera. That would be cool. Okay. Who did I just put in the carousel? This is handmade by robots, and they're a Funko competitor. And their figures are a little bigger, and they don't have the big heads and the big eyes. We're going out of town, staying at a state park near Austin, Texas. Oh, you're lucky that you have good enough weather to do that in October. I'm in Seattle, and it's raining right now. We rented an old cabin that was built by the Conservation Corps. We'll be coming home on Halloween. Well, that sounds like an adventure. And hopefully the old cabin is just the right amount of creepy, but also luxurious and comfortable. So this is handmade by robots, and compared to a Funko Pop I have out here, she's much bigger. Actually, not as bigger as I thought, but yeah, significantly bigger. And this is the Addams Family Wednesday, of course. And they made these vinyl figures to look as though they were knitted or crocheted. So they're textured, and they feel kind of cool to hold them. And they're all in a sitting position for the most part that I've ever seen. So they're easy to put on a bookshelf, just sit down and decorate. So it's kind of an interesting alternative to Funko, nowhere near as collectible. And they have a whole bunch of horror themes. If you click on over to my link and explore their Amazon shop, you'll see some of their other items. They do a lot of The Shining, Michael Myers, all the horror people, Chucky, Bride of Chucky, etc. So that's just an alternative, something a little different than Funko. And she's on sale today, 18% off. I have a Monster High Draculaura to show you, and I gotta figure out which Drac this is and why I have him. He's got a little heart on his sleeve. Okay, this is Draculaura, Mattel 80th anniversary, I think. That's why it says 80 on there, because Draculaura is not from the 80s. I love her hairdo, her little dress. I think this is the Sweet 16 version of her with her little pink tiara. And she, of course, is Monster High's vampire daughter, daughter of Dracula. Cute. And she comes on a stand so that she doesn't fall over in her tippy tippy heels. Okay, I'm just doing myself a favor and cleaning up. Thanks for your patience. So I have one more Funko Pop to show you before I close out this live stream. It is poor sweet little Claudia from Interview with the Vampire. I also have Louis somewhere. Couldn't find him this morning. I have another 100 Funko Pops I could have put in, but Amazon stops the carousel at 40, luckily for me, because now I get a lunch break. It's Claudia, and she has a little doll that she stole after she killed the shopkeeper and ate her. Cute, love her. Played by Kirsten Dunst, and I can't say I've met Kirsten Dunst once. I walked by her on the way to the bathroom at Sundance, and she's just as beautiful in person as we met, and she smiled at me. Aw. I also ran into Goldie Hawn, also on the way to the bathroom at Sundance, and she was so happy to get my bathroom stall when I was done that she was like, "Thank you." I'm like, "You're welcome." And then I almost fainted. So this is the end of my Halloween toys live stream. Now I did a plush toys live stream last night. You can look it up here at Amazon Live slash or Amazon.com/live slash Dark Side of the Library. Sorry, I talk fast. You can rewatch that. I'm going to do a whole different Halloween plush toys live stream later today as soon as I reset my office and find the toys in my Amazon product room. They're in a bin somewhere. Thanks so much for visiting and for chatting. Nice meeting you, and I'll see you in the next live stream.